Hello. Today we're going to be working on multiplying polynomials. There are going to be some special products that we are dealing with, specifically with when you square something. So when you think of something like negative 3 squared, when you do negative 3 squared, you get positive 9. And the reason being, you're doing negative 3 times negative 3. So to square something means multiply it by itself. So the biggest thing with today is when you see this square on the outside, what you need to do is you need to cross off the square and you need to write it twice and then just do all of the distribution stuff that we have been doing. So looking at this one, if we wanted to do x plus 2 squared, we would actually distribute x plus 2 times itself. So we would get x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 4. So if we add those together, then we would get x squared plus 4x plus 4. So when you square this next one, cross off the square and write it twice, and then do your distributive property. So we get x squared plus 7x, and then when we distribute the 7 to everything, we get plus 7x plus 49. Oh, shouldn't box that because after I multiply, then I have to actually combine those together. So I get x squared plus 14x plus 49. So let's try this next one, 2x plus 3 squared. Something being squared is multiplying it by itself, so we're going to go ahead and write it twice. I'm going to show the box one for this one. So if you are someone who likes this box method, you're doing 2x and positive 3 times 2x and positive 3. So the first box would get us 4x squared. The next one would get us a 6x. So with that next one, 2x times 3 again, and 3 times 3 gives us 9. And we combine like terms then to get 4x squared plus 12x plus 9. So if you like the box method, just go ahead and show this next one with that box method. Otherwise, use your distributive property. So as we multiply, we get 4x squared plus 36x. And that happens twice. And then you get plus 81 at the end. So combining like terms gives us 4x squared plus 72x plus 81. So all of these actually follow a special pattern. So if we use a plus b and we write it out twice, and if you were to distribute that, you'd get a squared plus ab plus ab plus b squared. This actually is going to simplify and become a pattern, a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Now, my recommendation is that you don't use the pattern. If you like the pattern and you can see it and you can use it, go for it. Otherwise, if this is working for you, writing it twice and distributing, use that. So that's what I'm going to continue on here with, is writing it twice and distributing. So let's try it now. It's the same idea, just with a minus sign. So when we distribute, we get x squared minus 5x plus 25. So we get x squared minus 10x plus 25. Let's try one more all together here. So we get 3x minus 7 twice. I'm going to go ahead and show this one with the box method. Just if that's the method you're using, you can use that. 3x minus 7 and 3x minus 7. 3x times 3x gives us 9x. 3x times negative 7 gives us negative 21x. That happens again down here. And the last two multiply to get a positive 49. So we get 9x squared minus 42x plus 49. So the square of a difference is the same idea. Again, the temptation here is to, when you see something you want to write a squared minus b squared, you cannot do that. So you have to write it twice and distribute. So a minus b times a minus b, we would get a squared minus ab minus ab again, and plus b squared. So the pattern here is you get a squared, the minus ab happens twice, so it's minus 2ab, and then plus b squared. So here's what I'd like you to do. Take a moment and pause the video and try examples 1 and 2, cross off the square, write it twice, and distribute. So let's take a look at how that distribution went. Let's check out number 1. Let's see, 64c squared. You should have two terms in the middle that are both 24c and d. Now it's okay if you wrote 24dc. I just go alphabetically to help me recognize that these two are actually the same term. And then you have 9d squared at the end. So combining things together, we get 64c squared. These two terms in the middle combine, so we do 24 plus 24 to get 48, and CD just stays CD. And then we have plus 9D squared at the end. Likewise, this next one, you have minus 2AB, and that happens twice in this one. So my final answer should be A squared minus 4. The AB stays AB, and then plus 4B squared at the end. So that is squaring things. You cross it off, write it twice. There's also a lot of patterns here that happen if you have the same two parentheses, but one with a plus and one with a minus. So notice for number 1, they both have the x and the 2. It just one has a plus and one has a minus. For this next one, it's the same idea. They both have a 2x and a 3. It's just one has a minus and one has a plus. So something interesting happens when that's the case. So when we distribute, we get x squared minus 2x. But then for the next one, we get plus 2x. And then minus 4. So when we combine like terms for these ones, the middle two terms completely undo each other, and so they actually get canceled out. So we get x squared minus 4 as our final answer. So let's see what happens with number 2. You do 2x times 2x, so we get a 4 and then x squared. We're going to do a 2x times a 3 to get 6x. We're going to do a negative 3 times 2x to get a negative 6x. And a negative 3 times a 3 to get a negative 9. We're going to combine the like terms, but once again, these middle two terms have a positive 6 and a negative 6. So those undo each other, and so the middle term is gone. We have 4x squared minus 9. So with this one, if you have two things that have the same binomial, but you have one with a plus and one with a minus, when you distribute, you're going to get a squared minus ab plus ab minus b squared. You're going to get those middle terms to undo each other, and you're just going to be left with whatever the first term is squared minus the last term squared. So I want you to go ahead and try these last 5 examples here. So pause the video, try the examples, and then come back and we'll check our answers. So let's check these out and see how they went. Number 1, we should end up with 49x squared plus 28x plus 4. Number 2, same idea, you write it twice and distribute to get 9c squared minus 24c plus 16. Number 3, your middle two terms undo each other, they cancel out. You get 81d squared minus 16. Number 4 was a weird one because your middle two terms here are both xy. So when you combine them together, you get a negative 20xy. And number 5 was you had to set it up yourself. So that one you wanted to find the area of the square. So the area of a square is going to be the side squared. Because length times width, if length and width are the same thing, it's the same thing as your side squared. So you can see 3x plus 12 squared. It's multiplying it by itself to give you 9x squared plus 72x plus 144 units squared. Thank you very much for listening. I hope this helped.